So, during this pandemic of COVID-19, have any of the overused media catchphrases annoyed you as much as they have me? Good afternoon, this is Tad Fulford with Rise Up in Real Estate, and today I want to tell you the words I really can't stand to hear even one more time. So you tell me, when the news comes on or you are on a Zoom call with your coworkers, family, or friends, what three phrases are you almost guaranteed to hear? I mean, if we were playing a drinking game and had to take a shot when any of these three things were said, we would all be drunk in pretty short order. The first one is social distancing. Please practice social distancing, they say. You should stay at least 6 feet away from each other, they say. I've heard this one too many times. I mean, I'm in total support of this type of practical and specific instruction to help us all stay more safe and flatten the curve of this virus. But just once, I wish someone would call it what it really is: physical distancing. We need to physically stay 6 feet apart. In fact, if you're anything like me during this uncertain time, you have been so much more social than you ever were before. More visible and vocal on social channels such as Facebook, Instagram, email, text, video, and even Zoom. So can we please stop calling it social distancing and call it physical distancing? In my opinion, the second most overused phrase during COVID-19 is the new normal. Does anyone other than me realize that this phrase is actually an oxymoron? A phrase made up of opposite or contradictory words, like jumbo shrimp or deafening silence. I mean, new assumes not the norm, and normal assumes not something new. Have you given this any thought at all? Maybe that's exactly why the experts are saying this is why you say it. They are trying to emphasize the fact that this pandemic being new is causing us all to act in certain ways that will now be normal, or that the things we are experiencing now, even though they are new, should now be considered a part of our normal reality. Perhaps, but to me, a better way to say this would be to say a temporary new reality, or even a new opportunity for those of us that are optimists out there. Maybe it's okay not to accept this pandemic or the way we are having to live during it as normal from now on. Maybe it's okay to long for and strive to get back to the way things were in our old normal. Is that too much to ask? I mean, good personal hygiene and physical health have always been a priority of mine. So have business effectiveness and efficiency. How about you? And the final overused phrase of this pandemic is we are all in this together. Now, I tend to love this one, although the irony in it should be more emphasized in my opinion. I mean, for the past 4 weeks, longer for some and shorter for some, could we have been any more apart? I mean, we are being told not to gather anywhere at all, ever, and to be socially, physically distant when we do see each other. Isn't there some real beauty in the fact that these restrictions and this crisis has actually caused us to grow more together? And isn't one of the few things I've ever experienced that unites all of us together, even on a worldwide stage? It's caused me to realize that life and personal health is universal, and this disease doesn't have any regard for who you are or where you live. We truly have been all in this together in our fights to survive and to find a cure. So let's see how long it takes you from the watching of this video for you to hear one of these COVID-19 catchphrases. I bet it won't be very long at all. And remember, as you go forward from here, stay socially close but physically distant during our temporary new reality as we continue to be in this together.